if an alien comes from Mars to your house and it asks what that soap is, what
Yeah.
would you tell them? How would you define a soap to an alien?
To an alien.
Because to an alien, yeah, because then what they're doing is that they're forgetting anything and everything that they know about what a soap is, and you get to hear what this person thinks of, or how they define soap without any of your prejudices. So it's like you can never go into the field with a
So
definition or construct. Yeah.
you're saying alien as ethnographer.
Yeah, yeah. They ask the question that if an alien comes and just walks around and questions each and everything that they see,
Yeah.
um, yeah,
Like, what is that? Why is it
what would
used?
they think of it?
So you can ask that about art as well. Something
Yeah,
as
how would you explain art to an alien? How, if a Martian comes, how would you explain the works of, say, MF Hussain, or like how do you explain works of
the
the 10 other artists like Picasso, whatever, like
the guy will have to
or
the guy the alien, I'm assuming the alien who's made that journey would have to do a lot of reading and a lot of context to understand.
would they would they, is that always required? If that is the demand that artwork is making, then it's going to be very difficult to brand,
No, to explain,
art.
how do I you're asking me how do I explain art to an alien,
Yeah.
someone who has
What
no
is it?
clue?
What is art?
But
Yeah.
isn't that like me explaining what my art is to any random person who doesn't know what art is? Because it's the same thing.
Random people,
the,
I
the,
mean, random people
the,
will carry some
that's how
prejudices about
that's
art in the
that's
first place.
how I see you as an alien. That's what I'm trying to get at. Is that when I
Yeah.
try to explain my art to you,
Yeah.
I it's the same thing. It's trying to explain it to an alien because somehow uh, you it, or maybe I'm the alien. I don't belong there. It's like I'm
I
trying
think
to.
you make a good alien, Vaibhav.
No, I totally get your point. Okay, wait. Let's do this. Let me do this. Let me. You're
Yeah.
saying that if an alien,
Yeah.
if I had to explain a painting to an alien,
Yeah.
how would I explain art or a certain kind of? That's why I started Art History Plus
I
Art Explained, so that
Yeah.
so that they get it one artwork at a time. But okay, we're just saying
Yeah.
how would, can you give me an example of like if for example I'm can I counter question you? Can I ask you if you had
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
if you had to sell soap to an alien, how would you
Hmm.
what if you know how would you
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Am I selling the soap to them, or am I just defining the
explain
soap? Like,
defining
if
if you
am I
yeah
telling the alien, "Hey, this is soap. This
yeah
is what it does.
yeah
This is why we use it. This is why you need it.
yeah
This is what is working in your life."
yes
So I would tell the alien that, do you know the concept of germs and dirt? Do you know that there are these things that, so that's what a lot of brands, what they do is educate the consumer. Hey, here's a need that you didn't know,
yeah.
and that's something I feel like an artist can also do. Hey, here's some thoughts that you've never thought.
But what if the
Here's
alien
some
has no concept of hygiene and germs?
Yeah. So then you are in trouble. Yeah.
No, that's what
There's
I'm
a
getting at, which is
technicality to it. Yeah. Yeah.
which is why
Yeah.
I'm trying to sell some. I'm trying to explain a very emotional, personal narrative or an idea to
Hmm.
somebody outside of me, and that other person is an alien instantaneously.
Yeah.
So
But spontaneously, what would you do? The first thing that you would do when somebody is so alien to your context, uh, what is the first thing that you do when you're explaining to a child, for example, somebody who's 2 years old,
please tell me.
and you're explaining the color red, for
I
example?
I don't know the answer.
Uh,
Can you please tell
yeah.
me?
Yeah. I don't know the answer either, but this is just this is
Yeah,
just like
yeah, yeah. Okay.
debates about debates about how the first thing that you would do maybe is to just walk them along what you're talking about. Either tell them that, hey, converse, show, demonstrate, engage, participate, all of that, and know more about how the other person thinks. So the first thing that you and I are both going to have to do if an alien does come here is try and understand the alien. You want to know how they think.
Wait,
You want
repeat
to
that.
know,
Wait, start
yeah,
this conversation with this is fantastic. So, if an alien came down and
hmm,
tried to understand art or a
yeah,
soap,
Yeah.
What's the first thing we need to do? We need to understand how to communicate it to them, or we need to
I would
understand.
say
Yeah.
the first thing that you would need to do if an alien comes to you and asks what art or a soap is to try and understand how an alien thinks. So your first job is going to be to try and understand the alien. You know, you can't carry a prejudice and say, "Oh, ये alien है. It means that it is coming with this kind of thought." तो मुझे ऐसे समझाना पड़ेगा. नहीं.
No.
You don't know anything.
Yeah.
Nowhere in the entire scene should you ever assume that what you know is solid.
Mm.
I guess the first act that you're actually really engaging in is thinking about what you're thinking about. And so, the first thing that you want to do is understand who is it that you're going to be speaking to, who is it that how do they think, what are they thinking, what are they here looking for. Maybe the alien is not even asking you to explain art to them, you're forcing it on them. The alien doesn't care about art. The alien is not even asking the question. You're just standing there saying, "Oh, you're an alien. You don't understand this. Let me tell you." Fail.
Yeah.
So
So you wait for
um,
you wait for cues from the other person to kind of show interest and intrigue, and then when the person is hungry, you kind of like you say the right thing. That's called.
you could do that. You could do that, or you collaborate. I feel like, or you collaborate or just engage. A lot of times we want to reach the end objective before we even decide to play together.
Yeah.
So it's like we should be hanging out,
Yeah.
like the alien and us, if I have to continue that metaphor.
Yeah.
We should be hanging out because eventually we would want to understand these things and we can share with each other.
True.
But before even deciding all of that on paper,
Yeah.
you just sit and watch what's happening. Observation is something that, I mean, I know I might be biased as an ethnographer, but the first thing you have to do, forget everything you know and observe what is happening. And then you can figure out, okay, if this is what I've observed,
Yeah.
then you can question that. Can I even think about selling artwork here, or should I just educate about it? Can I
Yeah.
sell artwork here, or should I help the other person through my artwork? My artwork can help them in such and such a way. Should I sell it? So it doesn't have to be just that one objective, just because, I mean, I understand that
Yeah.
you want to learn how businesses work, but there is a diversity of objective everywhere as well.
Fair enough. Okay.
Would you agree with that? Is that something that artists would find useful?
I don't know.
I
I
never.
if I saw an
Yeah.
art if I saw an alien, the first thing I'd do is maybe sketch it before asking,
Right.
or
Right.
I'd photograph it, or I would observe the alien.
Why would you sketch it? What would make you sketch an alien? Like, why would you
my
sketch
my
this? Why is
eyeballs
it
my
so
eye- my
easy?
eyes might have never fallen on something so different, so strange. And plus it gives me it. It's a mirror, right? It tells you how
Yeah.
different I am from that person
Hmm.
or that thing.
So 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 is that what will make you sketch it? Why would you sketch it?
I want to. I
You
want
could
to. I
do
want to.
that.
I want. I would like to keep it for posterity. I'd like to make a memory out of it. I'd like, because if I see value in it, I would try to uh, kind of hold it as a memory.